Hi, I'm Doug Simon from DS Simon Media, and I'm here with Kate Ryan, who's Managing Director at Diffusion. Thanks so much for being with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Now, Kate and her team put together this event on direct-to-consumer marketing and some of the communications trends that are driving its explosive growth. So, Kate, what can you tell us about this growth area in marketing?
Yeah, so we do a report every year on the DTC landscape, and we've seen consistent increases in people's willingness to purchase from DTC brands. I think that they think DTC brands really cater to them, they specialize in certain products, and they've really become, I think, the cool thing to do. So much so that we're seeing large retailers start to kind of copycat some of their strategies, which is really fun and exciting for the overall retail landscape.
Right. Now, almost every brand these days, and you touched on this, has a direct-to-consumer component on that. And so what are some of the strategies that the previous pure DTC, if we call it that, are borrowing from brands that were traditional or are now coming into this space and vice versa?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things I've seen kind of traditional DTC companies mimic larger traditional retailers is opening pop-ups in stores. I think last year was definitely the year of the DTC pop-up and the DTC store. We've seen them kind of come from a digital native brand into being something that consumers can go in, look, feel, touch, maybe even buy in store. I heard that Casper, in a way, they get tons of people who want to literally walk out of the store with a mattress. So it's been exciting to see them really expand that retail strategy, and that's something you would think of a traditional retailer really doing.
Right. Now, in the work that you do, you've got a unique blend of experience both in the traditional retail and DTC space. What are some of the communication strategies that you're suggesting? What are some mistakes to avoid?
I think D2C companies really thrive when they tell a story. I think that's something consumers have really resonated with when they understand, how they solved a problem or what irritated the founders about a certain market and how they've overcome it. I think that's something consumers really can identify with. So that's something that is really important in any kind of PR or earned media that you're going after, is to really tell that story. I think that the pitfalls are sometimes going after maybe what's hot and trendy versus what really is meaningful and authentic to the brand.
Right, and finally, we're seeing a significant growth, as Adweek has reported, in use of TV by these brands. And any final thoughts as we wrap up and the conference gets ready to start?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. We're starting to see those D2C companies start to steal from those traditional retailer playbooks, which is to do much more video advertising. I think that the rising, CPAs in digital advertising are driving that as well. So I think we'll see D2C companies really experiment with more than they've done in the past.
Great, and it's also about establishing their brand to a wider audience. Thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, thanks so much.